All right. Now I just need my computer to work. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the market here. Looks like we're getting a bit of a sell-off. Why is this being annoying? Here we go. Okay. Wow, we're already almost back to the low of the day, which is kind of crazy. Selling off. Okay, well, we got our pink right here on MES. Check out M&Q. Similar situation. MYM, we just touched it. M2K, we're a little ways away. MYM, we just touched it though, which is pretty interesting. Maybe we could get a bounce play here.
MCL, as soon as it goes above the 50.
Yep, we could try that. We could try oil, something like that. What else? Platinum right on the 50 as well. So lots of interesting things going on here. I'm gonna kind of wait and see what happens with the market. What's getting hit here? Tesla's getting hit again today. Netflix is finally starting to come down.
I almost sold Micron today. Darn.
MU.
Yeah.
I mean, all of.
I got in down at the bottom.
Oh, nice. Down here.
Yeah, 84.
Nice.
Oops.
Off that 100 on the weekly.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right. Well, I'm just sort of waiting here. We've got low of day right there. Actually, that was in the pre-market when that happened. It looks like
Somebody just said they don't have the audio.
they don't have what?
Mike Rogers doesn't have any audio on Zoom.
He does. He can't hear me, or he just can't
Yeah,
talk.
it says no audio for me on Zoom in the chat.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I can hear you, and you can hear me. So something on his end.
Hey Calvin, I have a question.
Yeah.
When you're doing the high of day and low of day, are you're doing for the current day, right? So you're putting that line on today's current lowest point.
Yeah. I mean, technically, it should be at the night, like the 9:30 candle. So technically, it should be there. I mean, it just depends, right? In futures, it's a little different because I could say like,
Well, yeah, that's why I was asking. Like, you don't do it based on, or do you do it based on like the Globex session?
I was just doing it based off New York. So off New York would be right here.
Okay.
But Globex, yeah, I would need to go to the daily and literally put it down here, like that would be the open of the Globex session.
Okay.
But I was just sorry. I should have been more specific. I was referring to just low of the day, like in New York.
Sorry, at the 9:30.
Yeah, that candle right there.
Okay, cool.
So we actually already broke
Yeah.
low of New York session. But I'm putting it here because I don't know what happened here at 9:15, 15 minutes before. So we'll see what happens. But none of that, I'll be honest, none of that really matters. This is still the main thing I look at. So. All right. So we have oil setting up here. This could be fun, but I would need to see a candle close over the pink and then come back in for the retest. So that's one option. Platinum just looks super tired right now. I don't really want to mess with that. M&Q, really no size of a bounce yet. Nothing yet. MYM.
Bouncing off.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if we can get over that. M2K. Yeah, I mean, right now, the only one that's really in play is oil. So I'm just going to take a look. I don't know. I've had pretty bad luck with oil, but let's just take a look here. Let me go back to the daily chart first. I don't know. Oil and I just don't really get along usually. Let's see here though. If I were gonna do it, 28 point. One contract. I guess I could do micros, but we'll give everything a second here. I want to see what the rest of the market's going to do. It looks like it just wants to keep falling though. Like we haven't really gotten a strong bounce. You did get some good volume here. You're almost oversold on a 15, which is interesting. M&Q, are you oversold? You're almost oversold on the 15 on that too.
Was an amazing number of bear candles at the top.
Yeah. Oil did go oversold on the 15. I just want to see it close over this. The one thing I hate about bounce plays is every major moving average of like above is resistance. Which I just hate that. Now we are over the 20. We're about to have the 10 cross the 20. That's a pretty good sign. You know, you have a nice like flush down and the next resistance is up here, which is beyond my target. So it's not a terrible idea, but like I said, I have to follow my rules here. I need to see a close back over that pink line, and then I'll get in on a retest. So I'm not even putting the order on until I get a candle close up here, and then I'd put the order on. Bam, I get filled, and then hopefully we S curve up. That's my plan here. All right, pink line's at 73.53. Let's see if this candle closes over that. This candle closed at 73.53, which is the pink line, literally on it. That's a unique situation. That's actually a really unique situation. I don't know. It closed right on it. Well, I'll go ahead and put the order in. And we'll see if it comes back and fills me. All right. Any questions today? Do you still trade after the futures market reopens at 3 p.m. or do you wait until 7:30 a.m. the next morning? I mean, usually between all those tickers, M2K, MYM, MES, MNQ, oil, and platinum, and Bitcoin, it'd be very, very rare for there not to be a setup. So I'm talking to someone on YouTube right now. Thelron. So yeah, I mean, but yes, technically if there was no setups in the morning, I could come back later in the day. But usually after lunch, I don't even like to trade. This week's a special exception because I have a bunch of stuff I need to do in the morning this week. It's just rare. So I am adjusting for this week, but yeah.
How about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Maybe, yeah. We would need to see the setup first, but I mean, technically, if you got in back here, this is an interesting one because if you got in back here, you're at entry. You'd move stop one. Your stop's right here, and entry is basically right here. So if you wanted to get into Bitcoin right now, you actually could. It's an interesting idea, actually. Kind of like that play better. I might cancel oil and try and do this. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys prefer, Bitcoin or oil? Someone's saying MYM's about to set up. Ooh, that is true. I'm going to go ahead and cancel oil for a couple reasons. One, we didn't actually close over the pink line yet. We closed on it. And two, MYM is setting up and Bitcoin looks good. So let's take a second here. Yeah, everything seems to be kind of turning around here. Yeah, let's just wait here for MYM. If we did MYM, stop could go here or here. $50's right there. One thing I don't like about MYM though is that it broke this level. MES didn't. Interesting. Yeah. I don't love any of the setups yet. MYM is really the only one at the moment.
If you do MYM, would you enter above the previous lowest high, or
This lower high right here.
yeah,
If you want to be super safe, but it's not necessary. So that closed over the 10. You could put a setup here. You do 6 of them. How's Bitcoin doing? Oil. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like afternoon trading that's kind of whatever to me right now. But I guess we'll... I mean, I guess we can throw on MYM. Let's see.
Actually, watching you not take trades is just as useful for me as you taking trades.
For sure. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really looks like that good. Because even MYM, like, we're coming right into the bottom of this.
So maybe MIM will do a converted head and shoulder and then you'll be all happy.
Maybe. The only reason I'm really like this one is because it's like bounced right off the pink, which is cool.
If the NYM set up for a short under the 10 EMA, would you wait until it gets under that pink line before taking?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It would have to come down here, set up below here. But that's valid. That could happen. Everything's just really slow at the moment. M and Q starting to come up. We still haven't gotten a candle closed over that 10 on either. What's oil doing? I thought I canceled oil. Why does it say I'm in? Did I not cancel it on both accounts? Whoops. All right, I'm just going to close that because that's a mistake. MYM hasn't filled. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing looks that strong right now. Like, it's not that big bounce energy that you want. Where's that big bounce energy?
The Grinch is still.
Yeah, it just sort of felt like, I don't know, like,
About 3:30. That's when it'll happen.
yeah. M and Q throwing in a little hammer right here. This could be fun. Still have our MYM order open. MES still not doing much here, but M and Q. I mean, on a 15-minute, we got a hammer here. I don't know. You know, the market just feels weak. That's what it kind of feels like right now. I feel like we all got excited this morning, and then it's just been kind of like this little trail off the rest of the day. But well, if we get a green candle under the 10 here, I gotta close it anyways. So
Calvin, do you ever use trade shorter time frames than 3 minute?
I've dabbled in the 2. I don't usually though. I usually just stick with the 3. I've traded the 5 a bit, but for the most part, it's just 3 minute in the daily. Those are like the 2 that I usually just trade the most. Tonight we'll be going over our slides. So tonight we have a session at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific, and that's when we'll be going over the slides for today. And we're going to be going over the 10 EMA and kind of getting into the rules and things like that. MYM, not doing anything. MES. Okay, MNQ. Yeah, it's just real slow. AMD finally did something today. Nice little gap up there. Nice little gap up there.
Could have gone short on the MYM. Or, yeah.
Yeah, if this closes green, then we will be looking at the short maybe.
They should have stayed in crude oil.
Is it gone?
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. Now with crude, let's see here. So my setup was like this. Yeah, probably shouldn't have canceled, but I did. Because I saw the MYM setup, and I can't be in 2 trades at the same time, but that's okay. All right, so this is going to close green under the 10, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. All right. Yeah, oil. And you can throw this in if you want to. Maybe we can still get it on the retest. Except my stop would be here now. Probably. So, if you just want to have a trade on, you can do that right now. But it might just go straight to target now. Okay, let's see what else we got. Bitcoin from the entry back here, you're probably about to get stopped. Did Platinum ever do anything? Nope. So now I guess we would say like maybe the MYM double bottom could happen. So we'll keep an eye on that. MES and MNQ just look like they want to roll over. We played it safe here though, because this candle technically closed right on the pink. So this was the first candle to truly close above it. Yeah, and Tesla was looking good this morning, and then pew. Soccer King, I am not up anything. I actually haven't even taken a trade yet today. We usually trade in the mornings. Let's take a look at this morning. If we had traded this morning, what we probably would have done. So MNQ didn't really give us anything until here, so I probably wouldn't have traded that. MES wouldn't have traded that at all yet. MYM gave us... it's a weird price action today, to be honest. Let's see here. M2K trade would have worked right there. Would it have gotten a target though? Not quite. MBT. Yeah, just kind of a weird day. Gap up fade. Okay, let's see if it wants to come down and fill us. All right. Well, I guess we're just waiting for the official start of Power Hour at this point. Let's see here. MNQ. Yeah, just not really much going on here. So just seeing if we can get this retest fill on oil. I'll be right back and use the restroom. Looks like oil might be leaving the station without us. What's everything else doing? Yeah, it's just dead. Volume's just dead. See if we get any action here on M&Q. Maybe MES. I don't know. MES made a new low though. How's MYM looking?
Too bad gold is below the pink one.
Gold. Yeah, I don't really see anything, so I'll stay on the live, but I'm just gonna chill for the next 15 minutes probably while we wait for something more concrete to set up. Because even oil, if it comes back and gets us in, like, I'm just trying to look at something here. Like ideally, I don't want a retest for my entry to like break an upward trend line. You know what I mean? So if it breaks all the way to here to get me in, now if it wicks me in, that's great. But if it comes down here and like closes right there, and you have this upper wick here, it's not the best look. I think this has the best potential right now. Probably MNQ. On a 5 minute, it's looking like a pretty good double bottom. Near these pre-market lows. Got some nice lower wicks right here. I think I'm gonna try to do MNQ into the close. So something like this. 35-point stop. Target up in there. Now I just gotta wait for the red candle to enter. Let's see if MES is following suit. MES is MYM. So out of MES and MNQ, I like MNQ a little more because this made a new low. MNQ was the opposite. MNQ had an upward sloping double bottom. So now I just got to wait for a bear candle to come in. Bear above. Like I said, stop will go somewhere like here. Target up in here. It's probably going to be about 3, if I had to guess. No, 4. 4 cons. Just stay patient here. Wait for the official setup. No bear above yet. Haven't looked at M2K in a while, just melting down. I'm going to keep my eye on MNQ. We'll see what it wants to do.
You know we're in trouble when stocks, Bitcoin, and oil are all tanking at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Today's weird.
Getting a reset on oil.
Yeah.
This volume is really light.
Yeah, it's the only thing is like,
Also, RSI is below the average, and so is MACD is coming down.
well, guys, it's an hour until market close. The problem now is, even if I got in a trade right now, which I can't because there's no 10 EMA set up, doesn't leave me a lot of room for stop moves. So I'm probably going to hang it up today. But I'll see you guys tonight at class, and we'll have some slides to go over and whatnot, and we can back trade and do some other things. But in terms of the last hour,
The only thing is, Kelsey might have been, or somebody might have been right about gold. It may be setting up for a short 10 EMA if somebody is brave enough, because that won't close at 4. That doesn't close till 5.
well, that's the same thing with MES and MNQ too. But yeah, I don't know. I'll take a peek at it here in a little bit, but I think this is going to come all the way down to here right now. So it's just going to burn us out of time. That's okay. I'll see you guys tonight for class. And we will go over all the goods. All right, guys, take it easy. Love y'all.